Howdy everyone, my name is Volatile, and I am just a regular internet guy. Now, one thing that I like to do is, well, at least in my free time, is I like to come up with stories and such, characters, role play, that sort of thing. Now, one of the things that I like to do is I like to imagine what would happen if I got a role in a internet series, like say, I don't know, like an internet video series, like say I had a role as a character in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, just random out of a hat, and say I voiced Goten or Broly. And not like that. Anyways, what I imagine basically is scenarios where I voice something or I do something, and through that, I basically, well, oh, this is really awkward. Oh my goodness. But I promised myself I'd do this first part in a one-take thing, and it's gonna look amateur as heck and terrible because I have no good camera. Like, the camera I'm using is the camera on my laptop. It's terrible. I have no good camera. My lighting setup is literally just a desk lamp pointed at me, like from behind my laptop. I don't. It's terrible. It's terrible. Do you want to know how bad my setup for everything is? See that? That right there? That's a tube TV. That's how broke I am. It's ridiculous. It's insane. I have a tube TV in my room, and now some of you might be like, oh, just get a job. I live in Canada, and right now Canada doesn't exactly have a very good economy, and also nobody wants to hire me because I've never had a job before. 19 years old. Absolutely spectacular. Anyway, so one of the things so recently I decided I've wanted to make YouTube videos for a while. Who doesn't? So I decided I'd just talk to the camera, and I would talk about certain things, like, say, things that I like stories of mine, and I'd explain them, and I'd try to, share my creations and ideas with people. Some of these will be of things that already exist, like, say, Sonic the Hedgehog, or internet shows that already exist, like, say, this current video is actually going to include a short little post video of a idea I had one time of a sort of story synchronized thing that I could that were for a guy who makes Bleach reviews. You may have heard of him, probably not. He's kind of not big. He's got over 100,000 subscribers, so he's big, but he's not. He's in that middle ground, and I really like him. His name is Tekking. He goes to college somewhere in the United States. I don't know. I'm a Canadian. I don't know anything about the United States, apparently. Anyways, I came up with an idea where I would, play as a villain in one of Tekking's story things, because he does have like a neat little underlying story on his videos. Like, and the best part is he actually has a wiki. One of the fans made a wiki for him. It's ridiculous. It's amazing. There's some story, and it's cool. And he has a better setup than I do, a way better setup than I do. I mean, I don't even have editing programs. I have terrible camera. It's awful. It's just so bad. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how bad this is. Heck, do you know how bad this is? I actually have to keep my glasses off because if I keep them on, the light from the screen or the light from the lamp will reflect off of my glasses and it will look terrible. So I can barely see anything. The quality in my eyes is really bad, like super bad. You guys can probably make out like pictures, printed pictures in the back. I also do drawings. None of those I drew, actually. None of those I drew. Especially not that. I got that with the pre-ordering of X and Y. Anyways, yeah. Video Tekking. Like I came up with an idea for a Tekking arc, I guess, a story arc, where I would play as a villain who, if you have been following his recent videos, you'll have learned that Tekking has recently had an encounter with a bunch of demonic beings. One of which being, and you will all know that, and if you have watched Tekking's videos, if you haven't, he plays all of his characters, every single one of his characters he plays, because, except for the rare occasion where he gets one of his friends to help, which is really cool. A second person, like me, I'd play a villain, all dressed up, and like my face is obscured, and I have a mask or a scarf, and I'm wearing black and white and gray. I look all spooky and intimidating. And I'd pull out, and I'd be like, "Hello, Tekking101. You may not know me, but I know you. I know you very well. Your name is synonymous with very." It's so bad and awkward. It's just amazing. But yeah, I'm basically trying to be like, oh, I'm spooky. This is my sword. It's made of plastic, but it's really powerful. Woo! Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Oh man. But yeah, I'd be like, and anyways, back to the whole thing. One of his characters is Rad Tekking, who's, let's be honest, he's basically 90s kid. He's 90s kid. It's that simple. It's that simple. He's 90s kid. He's 90s kid if you were Tekking. That's it. And you know what? No problem with that. Because, 90s kid is probably the best character in Ricardo's show. Atop the Fourth Wall. I can't believe I forgot it for a brief second there. I watch every single episode a week. I am one of the biggest fans of Atop the Fourth Wall. I binge watched from episode 1 time. And I forgot. I am a terrible person. I should be shot for that. Anyways, yeah, this is my terrible katana. It has a wooden guard. No, it's not wood. It's cardboard. It has a cardboard guard. It's made of plastic. I also have a foam elucidator, so that's cool. I'm not using that though, because that is my prized possession for beating up my siblings. I also have a plastic longsword. I'm not gonna go get it because I'd have to get up and walk over to it. It's not worth it. Anyways. Yeah, anyways, Brad Tekking, who is basically 90s kid, he disappears for a while, and I think he's dead. I don't remember. I'm not as big a fan of Tekking's videos as I am of Linkara's. I really like them. I'm a more recent fan who has been trying to, get into the lore. I'm much more recent of a fan. And just like Linkara, I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're mentioning Linkara a lot when you're supposed to be talking about Tekking. That's because I really think that I'm pretty sure he is inspired by Linkara. I am almost certain that he is inspired by Ricardo because, well, for one, all of his characters are played by him. Early Linkara, same thing. So yeah, all his characters are played by him. I have a bunch of family members who would love to be in a YouTube video just because, like, absolutely. And well, you see. Anyways, Rad Tekking, he dies or gets kidnapped or something, and it is revealed later on with the interaction with the five demons. Ooh, spooky. That was so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's so spooky. Anyways, that it is revealed the final demon of the five is Rad Tekking. And therefore, Rad Tekking would be a demonic being. Mm. Because of this fact, my guy would be a demon hunter, like this villain. The guy I play, he's hooded and wears a black and white scarf that's off screen. I don't think you can see it. Probably would wear my glasses too because the light would reflect off of them and it would hide my eyes because I'd be like, I stole these sunglasses from Rad Tekking. In my first video, would be like, oh, I have kidnapped Rad Tekking, and if you do not meet my demands within a month's time, I will kill him. And be like, oh, you're bluffing. You don't have a weapon that can kill demons. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a demon hunter, bitch. I guess that was terrible. That was terrible. Oh my goodness. It wouldn't be like that. It would be more like this. Oh, I'm not bluffing. See this blade? It may look like a child's toy, bent and taped up together after years of use, despite the fact that it is most likely just a prop and shouldn't have been used for that sort of thing in the first place. But in reality, this is an incredibly powerful sword that can only harm demons. However, okay, maybe not only demons, it can also harm spiritual beings and such. But it's mostly used for demons. It's enchanted so that it's most powerful against demons. Like, oh, if you don't come and stop me within a month, I'll kill him. I'll kill Rad Tekking. And you will have lost your... And you will be next. One of your other friends will be next. Can't believe it took me that long to freaking remember. I came up with these lines, and I can't even remember them. See, I come up with ideas. I occasionally write scripts. I am incredibly obsessive. I would probably be a really good movie maker if I had the tools. Or the patience. But I will make this. I'll probably send it to Tekking. You probably won't see it because, nobody ever sees my stuff because, nobody likes it. For good reason. Anyways, this is my fat face, and yeah, the whole thing, I'd have kidnapped Rad Tekking, and Tekking would be freaking out, like, what the? And after the initial freak out, he'd be like, okay, we gotta come up with a plan, and, dark, evil, smart, whatever Tekking. I think it's smart Tekking again. I don't remember. I just remember he hasn't really had anything said about him. All there has been is like, oh, we have to wait for Darky. Oh, we're not allowed to call him that anymore. So yeah, I guess he's smart Tekking again. Honestly, the smart Tekking would probably be the most evil Tekking in the first place. Even if he didn't have the whole going back in time dealio, probably would have gone bad in the first place. It's funny because it's true. That's what a smart person would do. Anyways, can't believe I just said that. Oh my goodness. That was that. Anyways, so yeah, this is the Demon Slayer. It kills demons, or maybe I'd call it like the Chaos Blade, or it's Muramasa, the Masamune, or some shit like that. The Chaos Blade. Reference to Dark Souls. Yes! Damn. Anyways, we continue, and it would be like, oh, I'm still evil. No, it would be more like every week I would invade his video once more, and it would go like this. A week has passed, and you have still not met my demands. So I've come to the conclusion that you need a bit more motivation. And then I pull out Tekking's sunglasses. I wouldn't be filming like back here. I'd be filming like I don't know, in a different room, maybe the back room, somewhere where I could crush things without getting in trouble. And I'd put them on the ground, and I'd be like, watch closely, as this is, well, would it be a metaphor or a simile? Whatever. This represents Rad Tekking and his demonic connections. And I'd put him on the ground, and I'd be like, and my foot represents what the blade will do to him. and there'd just be this mess. And it's like, okay, this is getting bad. And he's like, and if that still isn't enough, and if that still isn't enough for you, I'll end it with this. And I snap my fingers, and the video cuts out, and there's an explosion. Just an explosion off the side that knocks Tekking over, and he's like, okay, this guy has some way to make explosions in my house. That is not good. He'd be like, oh, I need to find, demon hunt. Like, he mentioned maybe smart Tekking, or law Tekking would say. Law Tekking is not a lawyer, believe it or not. I know, it shocked me when I found that out, too. Law Tekking is not a lawyer. He is, in fact, well, a character from One Piece, but not. I'm still getting over the fact that he's not a lawyer. I don't read manga, okay? I watch his videos because they're funny, and he's funny, and I like the editing. Also, I'm one of the people who suggested he played Pokemon Platinum for his next one. I am absolutely terrible at keeping up with his streams, though, and streams in general, so yeah. I run my own streams occasionally, but so far my only streams have been, there was this one time a long time ago. Both of these streams, I think, have been lost to history, actually. The first of which was a stream where I was in a podcast with my friend Ricardo. He's like Zero Nexus Double. I'll put a link to him in the description. And I am playing with my sword while I am making this video because that's how much I care. No, I want to make videos like this. I want to do this more often. Anyways, after this, I'm going to add in a little thing, which is basically what I would make the video. It would basically be, this is what it would be like. This is what the video, my first appearance in Tekking101's video. This would be my message. This would be my oh, what's it called? Demand video. Demand video, like with the things and the this is what I want. I want you to like I want you to do this, and he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Holy shit, this has been going on for 20 minutes. Anyways, but yeah, this is that's it. I'm gonna end this with a quick video of how it would be, you know. Oh, I want not money. No, money doesn't mean anything to a demon hunter. What would it be? I'll think of something. Maybe like I want you to his sword. That's it. That's what I'd be like. I want you to give me your sword, and if you don't give it to me, I'll use the Chaos Blade to cut your demon friend's throat open. And you'd be like, no, please don't. But Rad Tekking is so cool. I wouldn't actually kill Rad Tekking because Rad Tekking is like the best character. Second best character. Because the best character is Smart Tekking, hands down. Because I relate to him. I'm totally not evil, I swear.
Hello, Tekking. You may not know who I am, but I know who you are. And because of that, I know a lot about you. Maybe even more about you than you know about yourself. I am a faceless, nameless man who has one job in this world. I hunt the demonic and the spiritual. I am a demon hunter, for it is my duty to this world. You may wonder what this has to do with you. Well, quite simply, I know that you are connected to a demon. In fact, I know that you are connected to a demon in a way that is almost physical. I have kidnapped a certain someone who is very important to you. And if you do not follow my demands, within a month's time, his life will be ended. His radical ways shall be over. And if you do not believe my threats, allow me to demonstrate. This is the Chaos Blade. It may look like a plastic prop sword badly taped together in order to hold it, due to the fact that it has been used for the improper purpose. And it may look like that, but looks can be deceiving. This blade is enchanted and has the ability to kill that which is demonic or spiritual. You have 1 month to meet the demands that I shall send you. If you do not, the one known as Rad Tekking shall be no more.